So hello and welcome. I just discovered that in my previous video I made a mistake, and I discovered it coincidentally. In my previous video I talked about how to calculate willingness to pay, and I took our data from the recent paper, and I said that you have to look at coding. If the step is different, then you have to multiply, depending on the coding, your final willingness to pay by the number by the step. So as we have like 5% step and we coded variables 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So difference between 1 and 2 is not 1, it's actually 5%. So you need to multiply the final data with 5, which is correct. What I didn't notice that I clicked very fastly on the time and I thought it is coded in months. I thought we can leave it, but it is not correct because we have here 12 months and the step of 2. I just didn't notice that there is also the step difference. But to be rigorous, I calculated a new variable. I went to SPSS compute variable, and I calculated, no, sorry, I did a recoding variable. And I took the variable that I had, attribute 6 scalable, and I recorded it in the following. I just made out of the 1, 12 to 14 and so on, just to have the data as they were. And also to see what will happen if I run this analysis differently with the not with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but with the real values 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 22, and 24. So this is the variable, as you can see here. So it goes 20, 18. So this is the time that has been shown. And then I went to SPSS and ran the same analysis. I did logistic regression. If you remember from the previous video, I had the attribute 6 scalable, and now it is time recorded, the new variable. And I received this table here that I copied and entered into the same Excel sheet that I had before. So in this previous video, you saw this sheet, and this was my mistake because I did not multiply this value with nothing because I just overlooked that the step between the months is 2. That is why the correct answer would be here to multiply all these answers with 2. I don't do it right now because I did it here. This is the new table with new values, and these are the new b values. As you see here, b value is 0.065, and here it was 1.29. If you notice, the small difference is exactly the half of this one. So this is exactly the step of 2, what we have here. I made the calculation of willingness to trade time. Now I don't have to multiply because now I have the real value, 12, 14, 16. I don't need to calculate them by step. They were coded as they were. In this case, they were coded as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 was for 12 and 2 was for 14. So the step was different too. And this is why we see here the wrong results. You see here 3.23 months, but actually correct answer would be 641. So to correct, don't forget, if you have the coding like me, just ordinal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to multiply by the step. So we're going to correct it now. It is multiplying by 2. And we do it for all the data. And as you see, the data is now at least very close. Not the same because of some differences, probably because of also the values. Probably they are a bit longer here, not everything is shown, but as you see, more or less, we have the same value, the same willingness to pay, which is now calculated correctly. I hope it helps. Sorry for mistake, my bad. But I hope it also helps you calculate your willingness to pay and willingness to trade correctly. See you and bye-bye.